am at the Erie, Pennsylvania trade show with Louis Bruno Glassblock in his pink shirt.
It's salmon.
It's not. It's pink.
It's salmon.
Pink. And of course, our old pal Frankenheimer. Yeah.
How is everybody?
Who's not on the sidewalk. We're driving on Pennsylvania roads. Everybody hold on tight. Here we go. Hey, boys. Hey, boys. Hey, guys. What's going on? Hello, fellas. Okay, so all screwing around aside, I've been messing around all morning. Today, I'm going to show you how to build an arch. That's right. We're going to arch it up. And we're going to go in here in the finish room. You guys remember this room where I put a lot of stuff. It's my dust-free room in the wood shop. But, you know, eventually I've got to get this building remodeled so I can sell it, so I can buy a sailboat, sail around the world. Crazy. But you can see up here, I got this crack, a hole, right? And it's part of the transition of where the pitched roof comes in to the flat roof on this mobile home wood shop. So what we're going to do is build an arch. And I'm going to show you how to build the arch, how to lay out the arch, and the secret tool that you need that is a special secret. So stay tuned. So the walls opened up, and that's why I had all that stuff over it, because of the insulation. And again, because it's Erie, PA, and it's freezing! So, we're going to build us an arch. And we're going to do this here. This is what we're going for. We want something that looks like this with two columns on the sides, a couple of columns, and then an arch. In the middle like this. Columns, arch. That's what we're going to make. Okay, here is a really important trade secret. This little fella. See my little laser right here? I'm going to mark this right there. Oh, what am I doing? This is a laser level. If you look on top, see the red light? It's also called a red eye. See, there's my dot. Extremely important and valuable tool, the red eye. It's called the red eye. It's actually a commercial application for metal stud and track. When you shoot your track down on the concrete deck, you put this up on the side of it. It has a little magnet there. See all the crap stuck to it? And it sticks right onto the track, and it shoots you a laser dot level line all the way up to your I-beam up on the ceiling. But you could use it in residential tool too, and it only costs 89 bucks. Worth having it. This is the Passload cordless framing nailer. This gun costs about 350 bucks. While this little gem is super convenient, it's also highly advanced for homeowners such as yourself. But simple. It takes a battery, and the battery slides in here. Bloop. And then it takes a gas cartridge that goes in the back right here. Gas cartridge. And you flip the little boop, boop. Ta-da, and you're ready to shoot. My advice to you is just, you know, you already have a screw gun, go buy some 3-inch screws. You don't need to have one of these. You'll probably shoot yourself. Oh! I shouldn't have said anything! Oh! I'm just messing with you. And again with the angle finder, this is a handy little tool. So I need to put an angle on my piece of arch that's going around. This is hard to do one-handed. It'd really be nice to have GoPro or selfie stick. But anyways, see, I can transfer my angle. It's like a $7 tool. Worth it every penny. So I put it on there, bloop, draw it on. That's the line. I bring it over here, put it in the chip chop, the Chisam, and then I just adjust my saw till it lines up with that line, real nice like. And then, last step, come over here and look and see what it is. There it is. What is that, 17 degree? Stupid. Alright, one column done. Bloop, bloop. Let's review. I got my 4-footer here just to show you. Just to show you that the old red eye actually works. Can you see that? Kind of a glare. Yeah, it works. I've used it a million times. So that's the first thing I want to review. The second thing I want to review, you see this here? See that? Drywall nailer. Our drywall is going to come across here like this, boop, into the corner. You got to have something in there to screw the drywall to. I would like to fill this void, but I just managed to get a block in there. I had to dado it out around the water line. That's my exterior spigot. So, that's one thing. That's the second thing. And the last thing is crown. Every board has a crown in it, especially if you buy it from Home Depot. crown would be something like this. I mean, this is like really exaggerated. Well, not necessarily if it's from Home Depot. But anyways, every board does that. So when you build a really long wall, you want to have all of your crowns going in the same direction on that wall. So you have to sight the board. You know, I have a crappy 2x4 here, but you turn it sideways. See, and you sight down that bad boy and see which way it's curving. And that one, you can see that where my thumb is the high side. So you get all those together, going in the same direction. That way when you hang your drywall, it doesn't look like bacon stapled to a pig's butt. Bleepity bloop, I've got my 2 columns framed up. I have measured in between the 2 columns. My center point is 52.5. That's the center of my point between the 2 columns. On the floor, I've drawn a line and installed a screw with a string attached to it. On the wall, I have 2 pieces of wood at 52.5 and at 52.5. Now, I don't know if you can see it because I'm using a Walmart phone, but down from the ceiling on the column, I measured 22 inches on this side and 22 inches on that side. These boards are set at 22 inches down from the ceiling. So, now that we have everything all evened up, we're going to take our string line and we're going to draw our arch on here. I'm going to try to get it real tight. I'm going to go ahead, start over here. Doopity-blue. Doopity-doo. Simple as that. Pay attention that you're not getting stuck on the wall on anything, because if you get caught up, you'll shorten up the speed of your string, therefore reducing the arch. And around I go. And over the hill, and plow. Arch. Huh? Trade secret. Now you can try to figure out to do all the math and blah, 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 but if you're remodeling, by the time I drywall this up, it's going to be fabulous. Everything I do is fabulous. So incidentally, I learned how to build arches when I was in high school and I was a skateboarder. So, I mean, if you look at it this way, right? Arch. But if you look at it this way, ramp! So if this was a door opening where I could get to both sides of it, I would nail my blocking in, you know, like this in between the 2 pieces. I mean, I'm one-handed here, but you know, get it in there. Pow, just like that, go through, and then you have the whole thing is all built into one piece, see? But because of the way my opening is with this hole that I have to cork, I have nothing to nail to, so I'm going to build it in place. I got one side cut, and I'm going to go make the other side. And bling! I got the front part of the arch installed. Yeah, looks pretty good. Now we got to do the back part, and I'll show you the trick. So now I need to transfer this half of the arch to the back wall for the other half. So I'm going to take my framing square, just go up, bump it into the arch, and make a mark on the wall. So I know I'm going to be square. You can't really level an arch because it has a radius. So I'm going to use these reference marks. So when I put my drywall up into the arch, and I'm going to have 2 can lights in there too, it's going to be square looking, symmetrical. And you know, with leveling and carpentry, everyone's, well, you didn't use a level and this and that. Well, here's a perfect example, which I will show you this summer, is a house settles on its foundation, right? So if you take and level your siding up with a level, and the house is out of level, when you stand back and look at the vinyl siding on the side of the building, it's going to look terrible. So I always measure down from the soffit and snap a line to start my siding. And the same thing goes with just about everything else in remodeling. It's about numbers, measuring, being square, being even. Because if the building's out of level and you build something level in the building, what's that going to look like? Bacon stapled to a pig's butt, Eric? Yes. Okay, now I just gotta cut my blocking and fill her in. Arch installed. I'm using a framing stapler. It's a Hitachi. It's one of my favorite guns. I mean, you need an air compressor and all that stuff. So basically, unless you want to go out and spend money on tools, and you're gonna have to try to get this to go in there with screws. But you can see I'm putting my blocking in for my drywall. Self-explanatory. Then, before I put my board up, I'm going to have to pull my wires for my can lights. Now you're thinking, we're going to install the can lights. Well, I'll show you something. Give me 1 minute. So if you don't know about these homeboys, it's a canless can light. They're awesome. So I take this bad boy and you just open up the box right here and you plug your wire in, bloop, bloop, and it has these little spring clips on the side. And you just take it, stick it right in there. I think I'm going to be about here. So I'll pull my wires out, and this is going to be my power, and it's a whole other story. But I'll just be able to pop this right into the hole. Done. Don't have to worry about putting a can light in or screwing around. And bam! There you have it. Arch installed. Very simple. The easiest possible way that you can do it. I got a lot of blocking in there. It's what your drywall is going to screw to. And da-da-da-da-da. Remember, trade secret for homeowners. You want to like, you want to subscribe, and you want to ring the bell. It's totally free. Come on, help a guy out, will ya? I'll see you next time.